I got my girls. Do you have the hiccups? Where did those hiccups come from? Where'd those hiccups come from? Oh no! Oh, okay, bye. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Becoming Baez. It is Hayli and Hazel here today. And wow, let's just pretend that I'm not basically 2 months late on this video because I did her 1 month and 2 month updates and I just missed her 3 month update entirely. So she's due for number 4, but today, because I still want to tell you guys what happened in the last couple of months, we're gonna do a 3 and 4 month update for this little bean. I know, I want to move your bow to the side so they can like see your little face. God, you look so cute today. I cannot get over it. She's just so stylish. Anyway, so today is December 4th. It is a Tuesday? I think it's a Tuesday. Tuesday, December 4th. And Hazel is 4.5 months old. This poor kid. She gets the hiccups all the time still. Not as much. She probably gets them like once a day, maybe twice. It used to be like more than that, probably closer to 4 times a day. But she just deals with it. She's like accepted it. Can you imagine having the hiccups that many times a day? Anyway, yeah, can you guys believe it? She's already 4.5 months old. I feel like it was 2 seconds ago that I was delivering her through my body back in July, and yet here we are, it's almost Christmas. So let's rewind a little bit and talk about what's happened over the last couple months. It's crazy watching her develop because I feel like it's just so fast. Are you spitting? I feel like you're gonna spit up soon. She might. Seriously, I feel like it's just, I blink and something new happens every single day with her, whether it's her interest in new things, whether it's her making new syllables or being able to roll easier. It's just, I feel like I can't look away for 2 seconds because I'll miss something. Which is another reason that I'm so thankful that I'm able to stay at home with her and work when she's asleep, because I don't really feel like I miss anything, luckily, because I'm always here. Oh, I hear that was a wet one. You're totally gonna spit up all over me. Wait for it. Anyway, it's crazy. She's become so much more of a person the last couple months that I honestly didn't expect. I didn't really expect for babies to start having like personality until a little later on in their lives, but I see it already. This is the happiest kid in the whole world. I feel like she's just constantly smiling. The second she wakes up in the morning, she's smiling because she's happy to see me. She's happy to see her dad. She's happy to see any new face, really. She's always smiling and always happy. She loves to laugh. She started to giggle, which is the best thing ever. It's anytime we have a hard night or just a bad day where she's really fussy, the second she laughs, it's like, it just melts. I can't help it. I don't know. Also, Val is here. I don't know when she got here. I'm so used to her showing up. Oh, hi Nova. You wanna come film this video with us? So let's start with sleeping, because sleeping is very interesting at this point in babies' lives. Hazel has slept through the night for the most part since around 10 weeks old. She definitely still has her bad nights where she wakes up every couple hours and it's just, you know, whether that's gas pains or being overtired, it could be a number of things. But for the most part, she sleeps through the night almost every single night, which is amazing. So it's funny because a lot of parents will ask like, oh, are you so sleep deprived? And my honest answer is no, not really. So I'm very, very lucky about that. As far as her sleeping situation, we just moved her from our room to her room. And that was kind of a spur of the moment thing. It was like a, I don't know, let's just try it and see how it works type thing. And it ended up being really successful. I was going upstairs, I was about to put her down, and then as I was walking up the stairs, I literally was like, let's just see how she does. And I put her in her crib, she went right to sleep and woke up the next morning. So I was like, wow, okay, so clearly she's ready. The couple nights after that were a bit more rough. Like last night, for instance, we put her down around 7:30 and then she woke up at 5 because she was hungry. We brought her to bed, she ate, and then she stayed in bed with us until she woke up for good around 8. But then like 2 nights ago, she woke up and just every hour she was up because who knows why. So we ended up just bringing her to bed and she still wasn't having a good night, but it was better than having to like get up and leave our room every single time. But other than that, I mean, she's napping in her room as well. She naps in her crib. Typically her napping is around anywhere from 45 minutes to like an hour and a half. She's pretty consistent at around an hour to an hour and a half when it comes to her naps, which doesn't surprise me because she sleeps around 12 hours a night and babies are typically supposed to get about 15 hours. So little naps, those hour-long naps, she gets about 3 of them during the day, which is great because it gives me a little break during the day until she's down for the night, and it gives her the amount of sleep that she needs. So we're doing great on that front. I'm really glad that she's able to sleep in her own bed and not have a problem with it. As far as swaddling, we are no longer swaddling her. We stopped probably about a month and a half ago. I'd probably say like around the 3-month mark we stopped swaddling her because this girl can roll, and swaddling is no longer safe after babies can roll from back to front and front to back, because you obviously want them to be able to, you know, if they get stuck on their front, you want them to be able to roll back over. So we aren't swaddling anymore, but she is in a sleep sack, which is the best thing ever because she gets so cozy and she can still wiggle her arms around. She was never a huge fan of being swaddled with her arms in, so I think this works out both for her comfort and for our sanity. So we're a big fan of the sleep sack. I think that's it for sleeping. She's doing pretty spectacular. I couldn't ask for much more, honestly, at this point. Let's move on to eating. Yes, move on to eat. She's so entranced with the dogs right now. She just woke up from a nap, so I feel like she's kind of in a daze. Eating, she is a great eater. We are still exclusively breastfeeding. I do give her a bottle of pumped milk here and there if I need a break and she spends the night with her grandparents, or if I'm gonna go to spin and it'll be over the time that she would normally eat. Rick will just heat up a bottle of frozen milk and give her that. So on top of breastfeeding, I am trying to pump at least 1 bag of milk a night. That usually comes out to around 6 ounces. I have a stash built up just because I do have to go on work trips here and there, and we've had to use some of that, and I've tried really hard to replace it as I've gone through it. In fact, last month was crazy for travel. There were 2 trips that I had to go without her. One of them was Chicago, the other one was San Jose. Luckily they were both weekends, and I literally just pumped milk the whole weekend and brought a cooler with me, filled it up with ice, put all the milk in there, and brought it on the plane with me. So traveling with breast milk is like a whole situation that I did not know enough about until push came to shove, but it all worked out and brought the milk home, so we were able to replace what she ate while I was gone. Gosh, what else? No, I mean, we're planning on introducing solids probably in the next like 6 weeks. She's almost exactly 4.5 weeks old, or months old. Hi. Sorry, my dogs are going crazy. In fact, I think she's exactly 4.5 months old on Thursday. And so she is like, technically we could start introducing solids, but she's not really showing a whole lot of interest in it. And there's really no need for it. The only real benefit of doing it early, from what I've read, is to help resistance to allergies like peanuts. But her doctor doesn't really think that there's a big need for that. You know, she had her 4-month appointment, and the pediatrician was super pleased with how she's growing, and was like, you know what, if she's not showing a bunch of interest in, like, when you're eating and reaching for your food or anything like that, then there's no real reason to do it early. So we have a few more weeks of just the boob. Just the boob! Growth-wise, actually, oh, my phone's over there. So I have all of her information on this app that I use called Baby Tracker. Her length is 25.5 inches and her weight is 13 pounds and almost 15 ounces. Again, this is 2 weeks ago at her appointment, so she's probably over 14 pounds by now. But her doctor's super happy with all of that. She is in still, I think, like the 90th percentile for length, so girlfriend's probably gonna be tall. And as far as weight goes, she's right smack in the middle at 50%, so she's growing really, really good. Her doctor and I are very, very happy with that. And as far as her personality, God, she's just the happiest, I'm telling you guys, the happiest kid. She's just so interested in everything around her. You give her toys and she's all about them. Toys that she can press buttons on and play music, she'll do that. It's all she needs to keep herself busy. So in the morning she'll wake up, I'll put her back in her crib to play a little bit. All I need to do is give her a toy and she'll just hang out with it, and that'll just keep her busy, and it's the best thing ever. So overall, God, we are so happy. She's doing so good. Are you the best baby ever? I cannot get over how entranced you are by your dogs, because they're just having so much fun. She's doing truly amazing, and I love seeing her little personality come through. That's probably the best part for me, is, you know, when we play and watching her smile and giggle at me, it's, I don't know, it's just very rewarding from all of the hard work and time that comes into being a full-time stay-at-home mom. Speaking of that, so that's kind of her update. Let's kind of get into my updates. Life is kind of back to normal at this point. Being able to like do my usual routine. I'm back into exercising regularly. It's harder to go as often as I did when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant with her, I was going to spin class 4 to 5 times a week, which was awesome because I think that's a really big reason that mentally I was as healthy as I was during my pregnancy. So that was really good, but now just purely scheduling wise, it's hard for me to get there more than once, maybe twice a week if I'm lucky. Sometimes even if that, because I was traveling for so long during November. So trying to get back into that more. Mental health is good. You know, it's exhausting being a stay-at-home mom as well as working is a lot. I think that it's interesting because I don't think people really get how much work goes into being a stay-at-home mom until you are one. I think people just think you like stay at home and watch TV all day, and it's like, wow, you have no idea. It is so much work, it's crazy. Because it's like, aside from her needing constant attention, when she's sleeping, the couple, you know, hours of downtime that I do have during the day, it's cleaning up because kids are such a freaking mess. It's organizing everything, it's laundry, it's doing the dishes, it's sweeping, it's cleaning up after the dogs. It's like just nonstop. And don't get me wrong, like I'm grateful and I love it and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But it just doesn't change the fact that it really is a lot of work. It's super hard. As far as my weight loss goes, I've kind of plateaued for a little bit. I'm at that 10-pound mark that I still have to go. From what everybody has told me in the past, the last 10 pounds are always the hardest to lose. So it's really just about dedication as far as my diet goes. That's, I think, the hardest part. But at the same time, I don't know, I'm scared because, like I said, we are still exclusively breastfeeding and I'm trying to build my supply up. And I've heard that at times it can be the opposite when you're working out, that your supply can decrease if you're not careful. So I've been a little nervous about working out and cutting calories because I don't want to affect her milk. That's more important to me than anything. Like, I'll lose the weight eventually, but making food for her is number one. So I've been a little scared to like implement a diet because I don't want that to happen. But I also know that there's plenty of moms that are super fit and work out a lot and eat really healthy and have amazing milk supply. So I think I'm just gonna do a little guess and check and kind of figure out my balance. And Rick also is getting us a Peloton bike for Christmas. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get more workouts in while she's napping because my usual spin class is really far. It's like a good 45-minute drive. So it's not realistic to really go unless I have Rick home to babysit, so, or another person to babysit. So having a bike here and having classes here, it's literally just, oh, she's down for a nap, and if she gets a good hour nap in, that's more than enough time for me to fit a workout. Are you starting to fuss? What you want? What you want? How about you sit like this? How about we face the camera so everybody can see how freaking cute you look today? Isn't this outfit adorable? You look so cute! Are you the cutest baby ever? Yeah, are you the cutest? Are you so cute today? Yeah. Oh, and her new thing, she loves to like play with my face now. This morning when we were laying in bed, she was just like grabbing my mouth. It was pretty great. Gosh, what else? No, I think I'm just trying to like keep myself sane, I guess. Getting out of the house, I need to be better about, because it's very easy to just be kind of locked up and feel like you're just, I don't know, it feels like cabin fever because you don't really have excuses to leave. So I've been purposely trying to make excuses to leave. So actually after we film this video, we're gonna go on a lunch date, I've decided, because it's already 12:40. Oh my gosh, it's almost 1 o'clock. And she's in a very good mood. So she loves going out and about as well. It's not only good for me to be out and get some fresh air, but it's really good for her. She's a baby, she's a person. People need sun. So that's probably what we're gonna do after this. But other than that, I really do feel like life has kind of gotten back to normal, and it's a new normal. Obviously, it's not what it was before. But as far as like feeling that I'm super emotional all the time from postpartum and, you know, my body healing, I really do feel like I've healed for the most part. The hormones are still here and there, and that's mainly just because we're breastfeeding and your hormones are still kind of up in the air when you're nursing. She's just sucking on my hand right now, by the way. So that's just something to be expected, which is fine. But no, I mean, other than that, it's good. We're getting ready for the holidays. It's already December. I can't believe it. We've been, you know, just trying to get settled and figure out our plans for the rest of the year. Work is going good. I'm changing up my stream schedule a lot, actually. Beforehand, I was mainly a daytime streamer, so I would be like, I don't know, noon Pacific time until 4 in 4-hour blocks. It was actually a lot longer than that before she was born, but now I can't really do a whole lot longer than that because my new schedule is I start around 8 o'clock at night because she's already asleep by then. And if she does wake up, her dad can take care of her while I work, and then I'll usually work until midnight. I can't typically go much longer than that because she wakes up at 7 o'clock every single day. And I want to have enough energy to, like, you know, be ready for her in the morning. So by the time I'm done with my stream, ready for bed, dogs are taken care of, it's usually around 1 in the morning. And then we're back at it at 7:30 every day, aren't we? Yeah. So yeah, overall things are really great. I'm super happy with how she's progressing. I'm telling you guys, I see developments that are new every single day. She's about to start crawling, which freaks me out. Start baby-proofing the house soon. She's already grown out of so many of her clothes. In fact, I went through her closet and not got rid of, but like I put in boxes all of her like 0 to 3 clothes, her newborn clothes, all of her 3-month, and right now she's fitting in 3 to 6, but soon, not for long. By the time the end of the year comes around, she's probably gonna be in 6 to 9, so that was heartbreaking having to put all of those away into a tub and put them in the garage. It was so sad. Does your hand taste good? Do you want a binky? I don't have one over here for you, I'm sorry. But gosh, I think that's everything. Rick and I are good. He's been working really hard. He's an amazing dad. He and this little peanut are 2 peas in a pod. His new favorite thing is putting her on his shoulders and walking around the house, which is adorable. And overall, I just feel really lucky. I'm really thankful. I think that things are kind of settling into place finally, and we're getting into a routine, but then like as soon as the routine hits, something changes. So it's like, okay. We're also a little nervous that she's starting that 4-month sleep progression because she has been kind of hard to get down for naps lately. When she is down, she'll usually go for about an hour to an hour and a half, but it's the process of like, you know, getting her down that has gotten a lot harder lately. So, wow, my dogs are digging a hole in the backyard. All right, I'm gonna go take care of that. I'm gonna use that as my cue. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this update was a little informative of what's going on with us in our life. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button. This channel is purely dedicated to just vlogs and updates on mom life and on this little babe and family life in general. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Hayli Nick. Hazel also has her own Instagram if you'd like to follow. It is at HazelMadeline_. So you can keep up with all her cute photos so I don't constantly spam my own accounts. I'm trying really hard not to do that, but it's hard not to. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Will we see them next time? You look so grumpy. Why are you so grumpy? Say we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I'm pretty sure I just peed my diaper because wow, it feels warm down there. Okay, well, see you guys next time. Love you, bye.